Hashtag Loneliness Hurts Your Brain, the hidden threat no one talks about. By Bill Ray, DC, DACS. FixMyBrainToday.com. Oxygen Fusion Fitness. Opening. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Bill Ray, Doctor of Chiropractic and Diplomate of the American Chiropractic Society. Welcome to FixMyBrainToday.com, where we make brain science practical so you can improve your memory, sharpen your thinking, and enjoy a healthier, happier life. Today we're discussing something that millions of people experience, but very few people realize can actually change the brain itself. We're talking about loneliness. Not simply being alone, not enjoying a quiet afternoon, but the chronic feeling of being disconnected from meaningful relationships. Many people think loneliness is simply an emotional problem. Modern neuroscience tells us something much more important. Loneliness can become a brain health problem. That's exactly why I wrote my newest book, Lonliness Hurts Your Brain, Build Connections That Protect Cognition. Today I'd like to share some of the most important lessons from the book, and more importantly, what you can do about it. Hashtag Chapter 1. Your brain was designed for connection. Your brain evolved in groups. For thousands of years, survival depended upon families, communities, and social cooperation. Your brain literally expects connection. When meaningful relationships disappear, your brain interprets that isolation as a potential threat. Instead of operating in a growth mode, it shifts into a protection mode. That affects attention, decision-making, memory, motivation, even physical health. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Hashtag Chapter 2. Stress hormones take over. One of the biggest problems with chronic loneliness is what happens to stress hormones. When we feel disconnected, cortisol often remains elevated longer than it should. Persistent stress is associated with poorer sleep, increased inflammation, reduced concentration, lower energy, and difficulty forming new memories. The brain performs best when stress rises temporarily and then returns to baseline. Chronic loneliness can make that recovery much more difficult. Hashtag Chapter 3. The lonely brain changes. Brain imaging studies suggest that prolonged social isolation is associated with changes in networks involved in attention, emotional regulation, and memory. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and learn, depends on stimulation. Conversation stimulates the brain. Laughter stimulates the brain. Learning together stimulates the brain. Helping others stimulates the brain. Connection keeps multiple brain networks active. Your brain loves meaningful interaction. Hashtag Chapter 4. Dopamine, serotonin, and motivation. Two chemicals you hear about often are dopamine and serotonin. They help regulate motivation, reward, mood, and emotional well-being. Healthy relationships are one of the many experiences that naturally support these systems. When loneliness becomes chronic, people often lose motivation. They stop exercising, they stop pursuing hobbies, they withdraw even further. Unfortunately, that creates a cycle that becomes harder to break. The good news? The brain remains adaptable throughout life. Small positive experiences, repeated consistently, can help strengthen healthier habits and support emotional well-being. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who may need to hear this message. Remember, your brain wasn't designed to live in isolation. It was designed to learn, to connect, to grow, to laugh, to serve, and to love. Every meaningful conversation, every friendship, every act of kindness is an investment in your brain's future. I'm Dr. Bill Ray from FixMyBrainToday.com and Oxygen Fusion Fitness. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. Take care of your brain, and your brain will take care of you. I'll see you in the next video.